my manager rating is no longer in the red. Why? I'm not entirely too sure, because we're actually one place lower in the league than we were when it was red, and we're out of the FA Cup earlier than the board wanted me to be, but we're actually in not necessarily positive relationships with the board, but they're happy enough with how things are going so far, as are we to a point. We halted a winless run in the last episode, and we're hoping to go on a winless, or on a winning streak, sorry. On a winless streak again, on a winning streak, if we can, starting at some point in today's episode. We do have Tottenham and Manchester City today, so it's not necessarily potentially going to start today. But here's hoping. We did beat Chelsea and Tottenham. No, we lost to Chelsea. We did beat Tottenham earlier on in the season. We beat Arsenal as well. We have Tottenham to start off today, but it's very tight for that fourth spot, as you can see there. The league looks like it's pretty much gone, as does second and third spot. Although, to be fair, Liverpool and Chelsea could still fight it out amongst themselves. Not that other than a little bit of prize money, there's much difference in finishing second or third. But the fourth spot is wide open. 6 points between fourth and ninth. Then there's a big gap down to 10th. So top half finish certainly assured for this season for the first time in our Premier League era here at Leeds United, after finishing 13th and 11th in previous seasons. We're definitely going to be finishing in the top 9 this year, but I'd like to finish inside the top 5 if we can. And like I say, we have Tottenham today. We also have Manchester City as well. In between that, there's a game against West Ham, who actually are the side in 9th and are right on our heels. So big games today. Tottenham, West Ham and Manchester City. Then Everton, Leicester and Watford. Arsenal, Wolves, Man United, Southampton, Stoke and Chelsea. 4 episodes to go between now and the end of the season. 4 episodes between us and the potential of European football in season number 5, which I would very much like to become a reality, please. Increases in ratings for Vallejo and Ben White. Looking good for their growth. Vallejo made a mistake in the previous episode, but other than that, he's been pretty damn solid. So I'm pleased enough with his signing. Obviously, Fikayo Tomori is hopefully going to be our marquee signing centre-back next year. So we're going to be pretty damn strong in defence. We have been improved defensively this year. Still not got a prolific goal-scoring striker, despite Jean-Kevin Augustin and Divock Origi chipping in individually. If all of the goals that they've both scored have been scored by one guy, I'd say we found our striker. As it stands, we really don't think we have found our striker. But if we get Champions League football this season, I'm going to try and sign Erling Braut Haaland next year. But I do want Champions League football before we do that. So that is an added incentive to finish in the top 4 above just Champions League football as it is. We could get our main man, born in Leeds, raised in Leeds. His dad played for Leeds. He wants to play for Leeds. He should play for Leeds. We're going to make him play for Leeds. But first, in our way at Tottenham Hotspur here, Dele Alli with a hat-trick in the last match. And rather than just waffle on as we wait for the pre-game rollings to go through, I'll just skip and show you their starting lineup. Lloris, Davies, Anderson, Sanchez, Aurier, Mora, Winks, Ndombele, Guerrero, Ali, Mateta. No Kane, no Son, no Sissoko. Better chance of beating Tottenham than we had last time we played them. So I'm quietly confident, he says as he gives away possession, that we might have a decent game here. Lucas Moura tries to pick me apart, and Ndombele, I read that, thank you. And James Ward-Prowse does brilliantly second time around as well. Counter-attack is on. Jared Bowen is there. Try and get him in behind the left-back, Ben Davies, but sadly, Anderson read that well. And he played well against us last time, actually. I don't know who he is, Anderson, the goalkeeper. Rafael Guerrero's just bullying his way through and nearly scores a very good goal to start Tottenham's afternoon. Good save by Engel. And we stay at 0-0. And Ndombele will take the corner and we'll clear that with Augustin. And our clean sheet is intact for now. Aurier. He's done me there with a drop of the shoulder. That was nicely done. Malacia will try and stand him up, but a cheeky little back heel has worked into Lucas Moura, who finds, thank you, Ndombele. That's a very good Tottenham goal. That's well worked. A couple of fancy flicks in there, some good movement. And Tottenham do take their early lead. They've been the best side so far, as you've seen from the opening highlight. This has basically come from that following throw from Augustin's clearance from the corner. Thumping finish. We find ourselves 1-0 down, early doors against Tottenham. It is going to be a tough episode. If we're to go on a winning streak, it might have to wait until the next episode where we face slightly weaker opposition over the next episode or two before we have obviously Chelsea on the final day, which is not going to be easy by any stretch of the imagination. But Mateta's just bullying Emerson there, but thankfully he's won the foul. With City being top of the league, Tottenham challenging for European places, and obviously West Ham in and around us as well. It is going to be a difficult episode, but I'm hoping to get at least some decent points today to keep us in the hunt towards the top of the table. I'll pull that back actually to Tyler Roberts, whose shot is well blocked, and we can't recover possession, unfortunately. Going to need to be strong and positive today, even in what might be some negative situations, like being 1-0 down at home against Tottenham. That is a brilliant tackle by Emerson, and Doucouré can set us away on some form of counter-attack, although they do have a number of bodies back here, Tottenham. I see the movement there of James Ward-Prowse, and here's Alan Saint-Maximin, and this should be 1-1. Oh, but it's not. I've put my foot through it rather than finessing it, trying to just power it in, and he's just straight up missed the target. Not by much, but it has gone wide. That's by far our best opportunity so far. Ward-Prowse across to Doucouré. Saint-Maximin to Augustin. Tyler Roberts is making moves. I'm going to have to let fly early because I'm being closed down, and Tyler Roberts scores a screamer. Oh, he's been missing a lot of chances recently. Been on a bit of a goal drought, but he's back on the map. What a hit. Replay, please. I want to see that again. Augustin gets the ball, turns well, lays it across to him, and because I'm being closed down by not one but two players, I just let fly. Oh, does he let fly? What a cracking strike from Tyler Roberts, ever rising into the top corner. And the Leeds fans, rather unsurprisingly, go batshit crazy in the stands behind. What a finish. His 8th goal of the league season. We are level against Spurs. Oh, wow. Can we build on some momentum here and maybe get ourselves a 2-1 lead? Who knows? We'll get that forward to Augustin. Oh, Davinson Sanchez initially did really well by reading it and having the aggression to get there first, but actually, in the end, messed up. I'll whip this into the middle, and the keeper's going to come. Oh, and he does get there, just ahead of Jean-Kevin. Very nearly able to toe poke that home for a second goal there. Tottenham walking a fine line right now. They're a little bit shaky at the back. Not necessarily having it all their own way after a bright, positive start. We've got them on the back foot. As they right now have me on the back foot. And there's a man on his own at the back post that Guerrero has seen. And Lucas Moura will be thoroughly disappointed not to have put his side back in front. He could not have been more alone. Perhaps the presence of Doucouré closing down on him slightly took his eye off the ball there. Big boy, Doucouré. And obviously Lucas would be expecting a heavy contact there after he makes contact with the ball. But thankfully, he's missed the target, hitting only the woodwork. Saint-Maximin can get to that. Down the line to Zaha. Come on, I want to catch you on the counter here, Spurs, if I can. Can you be kind enough to let me have possession, please? I mean, I'd be relatively happy with the point. They're being quite patient here, Tottenham. I have a horrible feeling that they're building something that's going to be very, very effective. Dele, blocked by Ndombele. Blocked by Doucouré. Poor pass by Doucouré, straight to Ndombele, the man who, for some reason, my brain told me to say that. Tyler Roberts with a legal challenge. Forceful, but legal. Here's Jamie Shackleton. In there to Augustin. Alan Saint-Maximin is on the run. I've got Tyler Roberts with me. Nice enough turn. Shackleton is there. Use the right back. Maybe we can be the ones to build patiently, slowly, and get something in front of goal. Shackleton's actually made a really good run there, and I'm going to look through the gap, but Anderson doesn't allow the ball to pass through. That would have been a good opportunity there. I would have fancied Shackleton to tuck that away. Doucouré driving forward. Tyler Roberts could run off me here, and we could win it. Tyler Roberts buries it. We are going to win it. No goal for ages from Tyler Roberts. 2 goals for Leeds for Tyler Roberts today. Always the tease against Tottenham. It was Traore last time. It's Tyler again today. 2-1. It really is, isn't it? I'm not even making that up. It's always a T and mainly always Tyler against Tottenham. It's ridiculous that that keeps happening. There's the final whistle. I can't quite believe we've done it. But again, against Tottenham, Tyler Roberts has turned up. He's back on the map. It's been ages as far as I can recall, since Tyler Roberts actually put in even a half-decent proper performance, let alone scored a goal, especially a goal of the quality of the first one. But that is a vital victory. Impressive from Tyler Roberts, and a really genuinely vital victory in the fight for top 4. Luck had nothing to do with that. That was just pure talent on his part. I trusted we'd give it a all, and we were the better team, I think. Only just a narrow edge, but a narrow edge is all you need sometimes. We are wow. Could it be tighter? Why is everything starting with T? Talent, tighter, Tyler, Tottenham, 2. Oh, 1 point away from 4th. 3 teams on 51, us on 50, Spurs on 49, West Ham, our next opponents, on 45. Jesus, this is... I mean, it's just going to go all the way down to the final day, isn't it? There's no way that it can't with that many sides in the fight. Going to be an enthralling end to the league season. Hopefully, guys, stick with me and don't miss any of it. Do drop the video a like if you're enjoying, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on any more of the remainder of this season or moving forward any games after that. I mean, I can't really replace anyone after that game, can I? Jack Clark is itching to play. He will be heavily involved. He's still only 22, Jack Clark. He will be heavily involved in European football once we get it. But at the minute, he's just not quite got the quality for these big Premier League ties. I'll play in white, actually, against West Ham. And we'll see what we can do at the London Stadium. Here we go again. Right, Unai Simon in goal for West Ham again, as he was last time, if I recall correctly. Rodriguez, Matisse, Balbuena, Masuaku, even Fornals and Rice. Fornals scored against Liverpool a couple of days ago. Dejan Garner, Wilshere, and someone I didn't quite see on the far side. Who was it? It was Felipe Anderson, as ever, and Sebastian Haller up top. Strong West Ham side. You can see why they're challenging in the Premier League in this save right now. Only 6 points or so away from a Champions League spot. And they gave Liverpool a good run for their money in real life as well the other day. They've certainly improved under David Moyes IRL. I'm not entirely too sure where they are in the league, actually, in present day. But they're playing good football in this save, evidently, to be where they are in the league and to be as close to the top 4 as they are in the league. So this is not going to be an easy tie. Arguably, with the way that FIFA works, could be the most difficult tie of the day, despite playing Tottenham and Manchester City in today's episode. But we'll wait and see how things transpire. Here is Haller. Big switch up the wide to Felipe Anderson. Could have used the run of Fornals there in the middle instead and would have been clean through, I think. Masuaku turns. Crosses on his right but can't get the ball in. Felipe Anderson running the wrong way at the minute, but it works for them. And actually, they've drawn 3 men out of the way there. Now here is Fornals again. That's a nice turn. Into Jack Wilshere. He's turned well too. Haller, nice tackle by Ben White. Going to need to be strong physically like that in defence against Sebastian Haller, but unfortunately the ball to Jared Bowen hasn't gone as well as I'd hoped. Felipe Anderson could cross again. It feels like they're trying to do too much here, West Ham, in their initial build-ups. Sometimes you do just need to keep things simple. A couple of quick passes and you're in. You don't need all these turns and twists and misdirections. Just get the ball forward and have a chance on goal, lads. That's what I'm going to try and do here. Forward to Jean-Kevin Augustin. And Makitsa steps in, and I don't have a chance on goal. Never mind. Evenly matched so far. The 2 sides, it seems, 0-0. Got a free kick right at the end of the half. He's closely marked there, Ben White, but we are able to get it across here to Tyler Roberts. Can I get that through there to Augustin? No. I can't get it to Jared Bowen, who loses out to Rodriguez. And that kind of sums up this first half. I don't know, as there's been too many shots in that first half, if any. Struggling to recall a shot at all. Nope, there hasn't been any. One of those games where both sides are building with possession but can't pick apart the opposition backline enough to be able to create the chance they need to go in front. It feels and looks very much like a 1-0 game so far. We shall see how the second half transpires. Perhaps an inspired change from me or their manager will lead to either side taking the lead, or maybe a half-time pep talk has livened either side up. We'll wait and see. Here's Masuaku, cleared away by Jesus Vieju, who's been rock solid for me so far. Really pleased with him in his performances to this point. Oh, I just needed to see, that's what I've got. I just needed to get that pass off to Saint-Maximin, and he was in behind. I just haven't been able to find that final pass so far. Jean-Kevin is in behind here. But am I going to be able to find a teammate? That's the question. I'll lift it towards the back post. He was going to tip it, and Jared Bowen committed to coming closer. Can I find someone? James Ward-Prowse is there. Turn. Find Doucouré. Look for Jean-Kevin. Driving hard, but Rodriguez puts the tackle in, and he was offside anyway. Still no shots after 57 minutes worth of football. Someone shoot, please. Let's make a change. Ward-Prowse for Jamie Shackleton. And I'm going to bring Origi on for Jean-Kevin. And we'll see if we can get him back in the goal-scoring vein of form as well. Down the line to Diangana. Dangled a leg there, Malacia. Fornals to Lanzini. Back to Declan Rice. Lanzini again. Nice interception by Doucouré. Oh, won't quite reach. Oh, Divock Origi, this has been such a strange game. It's very rare these days that a game ends up in quite such a stalemate. But this is looking at the minute. Oh, here we go. I was going to say, like, we're not going to get any chances on goal. First shot of the game. First goal of the game. Sebastian Haller makes it West Ham 1, Leeds United 0. How did that come about? That header is decent. The turn is, well, that was just his first touch. Lose possession into Haller and into the back of the net. Okay, well, I said it might be a 1-0 game. Hopefully now it's not going to be a 1-0 game. Otherwise that means we're going to lose. I certainly don't want to... Bowen again losing possession with a poor, heavy turn. But he's won it back again. And then he's not strong enough to hold off Masuaku. Dear Jared Bowen, please be better. Adama Traore time, I think. 21 minutes to get at least one goal. Here's Diangana. Run down the line is from Rodriguez, and he's really in behind here. This is particularly dangerous. Well done, Jesus Viejo. Had me all sorts of worried. Shackleton's made a good run, but I can't get it forward to either he or Divock Origi. Here's Fornals. Early shot by Ella, but that's comfortable enough for the keeper. Come on now. I really do need to get something sooner rather than later. Bowen has been poor today. He has not been on the ball here against West Ham. He's normally pretty reliable. No, as if that's going to fall. That could not have fallen more kindly for West Ham. Thankfully, we have managed to keep it out. 10 minutes to go. I'm yet to have a shot, I think. Still. Been a ridiculous game of football. Chelsea go 2-1 up against Watford, so they won't be dropping points. We look like we are going to be dropping at least one, if not all three. Divock, keep that run going, mate. Come on now. Find Jamie. Find Tyler. Oh, show some strength. Doucouré spins well. Shackleton. Shackleton. Shackleton! Shackleton! Yes! Jamie off the bench. Jamie on the score sheet. They score with their first shot of the game. We've scored with our first shot of the game. Fan Dabby Dozy. Yep, our first shot of the game, and we've equalised. Well, let's take a point from this one then. I think it's highly unlikely that either side are going to win it now. But there is still the potential. We scored late on against Tottenham. It got us a win. We've scored late on against West Ham. It's going to get us a point. We did the same against Bournemouth twice to earn a point. Is he onside here, Felipe Anderson? Appears that he is. We will get that away, though. Well, is there time? It would have to be on this attack. Adama... Oh, no. He waved his leg at the ball and missed it. Never mind. A point then against West Ham. 4 points from 2 games so far. Relatively happy with that, although I would have liked to get victory against West Ham, but the way that the game went, I've got to be happy with a point. The only thing is, now we have Manchester City. City's 11, Edison in goal, Cancelo, Jose Maria Jimenez, Laporte, Angelino. That's better than it ever has been before. Eggestein, Rodri, De Bruyne, Bernardo Silva, Jesus, and Raheem Sterling. Leroy Sané on the bench. No, they sold him, didn't they? No, they didn't. He's there. Look. And Timo Werner, and Mauro Icardi, and James Maddison. Jesus Christ, City, you are too good. It's no surprise, really, that he is where he is. That he is where he is. They are where they are in the league and having the season that they're having. They beat us last time we played them. pretty sure. But I can't recall how close a game it was. We'll have to wait and see how we get on here. Shackleton's earned himself a start with that late equaliser in the last game. And Adama Traore is going to get a start because of Jarrod Bowen's underperforming of late. We'll see if either can take the chance to cement their place in the first team. Actually, Jamie Shackleton making that move. I thought it was Adama for a minute, so I was like, oh, I'll play you in because you've got the pace and strength. Jamie Shackleton doesn't. He does have some great dribbling skills, though, and he's in the box here, and he's earned the right to have the shot, and perhaps I should have waited for the free kick because we did get an advantage there for the foul. Wide from Jamie Shackleton, but certainly making an impression in the opening few moments here. Adama's won that header as well, and will push forward here. Jean-Kevin has actually grown to... Jamie's in again. Shackleton again. Oh, rifling it with laces is certainly better than finessing with Jamie Shackleton, it seems. Jean-Kevin Augustin has gone up in rating, as has Tyler Roberts. Both are now 83 rather than 82 as we've ticked over into a new month. So both continuing to grow. City continuing to stick with the whole play the ball out from the back method, which really isn't working for them here. Oh, Augustin, he's got the better of Jose Maria Jimenez, has he? No, he has not. Oh, balls. That was me attempting a tackle. Tyler Roberts. Pierce, I've given it away. I rushed it. Ball down the line. Kept in by Bernardo Silva. It really was hugging that touchline there, wasn't he? Malacia trying to deal with the dribbling Bernardo Silva, which he's done well enough, but still Bernardo comes away with it. But we have won it back. I'll just play this short and then look for Alain Saint-Maximin down the line because Joao Cancelo is out of position now quite considerably, and Alain Saint-Maximin is quite fast, quite considerably. Here's Jamie Shackleton. Arriving there is Jean-Kevin Augustin, and he probably couldn't have made it any easier for Ederson if he tried. What a tame left-footed effort that really was. Terrible attempts from Jean-Kevin Augustin. Oh, that's frustrating. Here's Bernardo Silva, and all of a sudden we're on the back foot again with Bernardo Silva causing me problems. Malacia, though, does deal with him on this occasion. We'll use Shackleton first, and he's on the run there, Adama, and we'll look to play him in. Jamie, you've not been getting your angles right in this game, have you, with your shot or your passing? I don't know what that was about. Jesus. Oh, it's popped free. Unfortunately, it's popped free to City. Sterling with the turn. Could be played in again, and is. Lovely ball by De Bruyne. Sterling low on stamina here, though. Delivery's decent. Malacia can't get that. Eggestein does, but it's roof of the net only and over the bar from Manchester City. This one's been just as even a game as the West Ham one. It's just on the flip side of it. There's actually been chances on goal in this game so far. No goals, though. Doucouré across there to Malacia. I tried to turn and pass at the same time, and he just didn't want to do it. Down the line looking for Bernardo Silva. Jesus Viejo with him. I love that. Yes, Viejo, he's blocked that well. Unfortunately, he's still going to fall free to Bernardo. And Eggestein could hit it from here, as could Rodri. Oh, it's going to fall free, and Emerson will just clear away. 0-0 at half-time, but both sides look dangerous. Shackleton into Augustin to Tyler Roberts. Can we start the second half strongly? Oh, maybe. He's not the defender off his feet there. Jean-Kevin. Oh, tidy finish. Tidy finish. Pleased with that. Thank you very much. Slightly fortunate the way it came about. Bit of a coming together with the defender. But Jimenez stumbled. Oh no, it's Laporte, I think, actually. Laporte stumbles. And then Jean-Kevin, yeah, it was. And then Jean-Kevin, deadly finish, to be fair. Really nicely tucked away, given the time and space. We lead by a goal to 0 against the league leaders, who have lost, as far as I can recall, as far as I remember seeing last, only one game so far this season against Liverpool, who were in second place. At the time, they might still be in second place as we stand right now. Raheem Sterling trying to cut me apart with Adama Traore tracking him back. Sterling solo on stamina there. You can probably see bottom left yourselves. In fact, he's coming off. That's how tired he was. He's coming off. They must have had a game midweek in the Champions League or something, City. And maybe that's why they haven't quite been as good here as they were in the last game. De Bruyne giving that away. You can see Laporte is running low on stamina too. Defenders normally have a significant amount more stamina than the rest of the team. But a couple of players really are struggling for fitness here for City. And we are preying on that. Sterling has been pretty quiet. Go on, Adama. Get in behind. Angelino, low on stamina, you can see bottom left. Adama trying to take advantage again. Drilled across and Joao Cancelo clears. He scares me. a fresh Leroy Sané against a tired defence is never something to look forward to. Away well by Jesus Viejo, though I'm not going to get to that first. Still haven't had the chance for my substitutions to take place yet. The ball hasn't gone out of play. De Bruyne with a turn. Down the line there to Sané, who may well have been offside. Nope, nothing given. De Bruyne into the middle. Ben White blocks it. Sané! Races onto the loose ball, but the keeper able to keep it out. They're bringing on... I'm not sure who that is, actually. Looking at him. Who are you? Turn around. Oh, it's Issa Diop. Okay, Issa Diop at left back. That's odd. Get rid of that. De Bruyne. Rodri. De Bruyne again. No, they've gone for the 1-2. This could be it for City. Engel with a save and away by Ward-Prowse as quickly as possible. I definitely, genuinely saw that flying in near post, because that's what the AI normally does, and it normally goes in. Kevin De Bruyne missing a gilt-edged opportunity to give City the equalising goal they're searching for. Sané could cross this into middle or shoot himself if he finds the opportunity. It's given away, but it drops to Eggestein. Here's Rodri. He turns well. De Bruyne, Rodri, please no! Yes, Jesus Viejo! Oh, that was worth the transfer fee almost in its own. A win against City! Whether we deserve it or not, I'm not sure. They were the better team, it felt like, but we get the result. Big save from Engel at the end there. Massive save. And to be fair, it's probably more of a massive miss from Kevin De Bruyne. I have a horrible feeling that if that were a side that were in the bottom half, they'd have drilled that in at the near post and it would have gone in. But because it's Manchester City and they're a team above us, they underperformed in that particular situation, and we were able to get the luck of the green, or the rub of the green, and the luck of the draw. We'll have to wait and see. Maybe I'm just reading too much into it and he just happened to miss it. Influential performance, Jamie, is what I'll say, but wasn't that influential? We're up to 6th. We're level up. Oh, no. Man United have got a game in hand. Never mind. Getting a little bit carried away. Don't get carried away, cheese, because things can change very, very quickly. Ben White is growing superbly. 85 rated now. Calvin Phillips is 83. Malacia is getting close to 81. Confirmation that Augustin and Tyler Roberts are now 83 rated too. We're getting some good growth in this side now. My manager rating has now dropped into the red again, even though I'm now higher in the league than where I was. Doesn't make any sense. Come on now. Oh, United haven't played their game in hand yet. Lose it, please. I don't know who it's against. It might be against, actually, there was a team below us with a game in hand too. Hopefully they're not about to win their game in hand too. Whoever it was that was below us and go above us. Who was it? Spurs. Spurs could go above us with a win if hopefully they can play each other and draw. They haven't played at all. We get as far as the Leicester game and still nothing. Okay then, well tomorrow we will have Leicester City and then a 2-week break before Watford and then Arsenal. Game's been moved around a little bit. Leicester, Watford, Arsenal tomorrow. Wolves, Everton, Man United after that. Southampton, Stoke, Chelsea to end the season. It's looking okay. Top 3 is definitely out of the question now. The title is almost certainly City's, but we are right there. Right there. But it was 5 points between 4th and 9th. It's now just 3, although United do still have that game in hand. We should wait and see how things pan out. As we said yesterday, pretty sure this is going to go all the way down to the final day, isn't it? Us against Chelsea. Oh, see you tomorrow.